Alright, welcome back guys. Once your first time here, I'm Vision Hero Runner. Today you guys in our video. Today I'm giving you guys some of my thoughts and opinions on some merchandise ideas I think Hasbro should do once they return in 2025. Now, if Power Rangers on your instant over there, hit the subscribe button down below, hit that bell icon, there's more Power Rangers content from me moving forward. Now let's begin. So, like I said, I want to go over some merchandise ideas I had for the Power Rangers franchise when Hasbro returns next year. Now, we know that they're not doing anything as much as far as we know for 2024, but I thought I'd just give some my thoughts, opinions, and some ideas on what they could, so I should do regarding the franchise. Now, we know they got the figures, the Lightning Collection, the standard figures. I do think they'll continue with that. I assume that they'll continue with the Lightning Collection in 2025 because I think that's probably one of their best sellers. It, helps for regular fans, new fans. I feel like it covers all the bases. So I do believe that they'll return with that. And along with any kind of standard figures regarding, the reboot and everything like that. I do think a lot of what they have already introduced will continue, like the Zap, Megazords, and stuff like that. So, I definitely think that those will be some things that will end up returning and will be things that are still a staple of Hasbro's, line and franchise. However, I think there are two things that Hasbro should expand on and what they should move into once they do return in 2025. Now, my first opinion on what they should do is their Funko Pop line. I think it is a huge missed opportunity there. As a Funko Pop collector myself, I think it's a huge avenue to go into for both collectors and non-collectors. I think that there's 30 seasons and you could do anything. You could do villains, you could do heroes. It's like an open area of what you can do. Now I know there's licensing and stuff that might be why they haven't dove into that all the way. And I'm pretty sure even though it's licensed out to Funko, I think Hasbro would still make money off of them. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not entirely sure on how that works, but I do think they'd still make money off of the pops that they sell. So I think it'd be an ingenious idea. Plus, you could have different chases and variants with like unmasked Rangers, different kinds of things, glow in the darks. I think it's an untapped avenue, which is an idiotic move why they haven't done it yet. I know they did some new pops for the 30-year anniversary, but I think this would be an ingenious idea. Like, I don't understand why they haven't done it already. I'm sure there are reasons why they haven't done it, but I just think it's probably the best move that they could make regarding the toys and everything else regarding that in 2024. So yeah, I definitely think that's definitely one avenue that they should go down. Like I said, besides MMPR, I know MMPR is the big hitter, the bread and butter, but to me personally, I'm kind of tired of MMPR. We get that all the time with everything, and now I know a lot of people will say and talk about how MMPR sells. Now, but I'm actually really curious. Let me know in the comment section, is MMPR the only thing you want to ever buy? Or would you ever see them delve into other seasons of PR? Because I feel like, yes, people always talk about how MMPR sells, but I'm just kind of curious regarding the overall fan base. Is MMPR the only thing you'll ever buy? Or would you buy other season stuff as well if they made it? Let me know that in the comment section. So, I think that the pop line is definitely one area that they should expand upon and delve into more in 2025. However, one thing I also think that they should delve into is doing a subscription box. I think this is a no-brainer. I think this is a brilliant move for Power Rangers if they did a quarterly subscription boxes. There's other franchises has done it. They do annual, monthly. I say quarterly for Power Rangers just because I feel like financially it'd probably be better because I've seen other franchises do it. Now I'm going to use one of my favorites, or one of the franchises I like as The Walking Dead. They do quarterly subscription boxes. They're, I think, like $50 each quarter, so I think that's a reasonable price for fans to subscribe to. I think you get a $50 box every month, every quarter, and you get different things in there. So like I think that'd be a smart move, another good idea for the whole Hasbro merchandise line. I think doing a subscription box would be great, and you get, I think, usually the boxes I see, they have like 5 or 6 different items. So it's usually there's like a T-shirt, so you get like a PR T-shirt. Anything with comics, they usually do like a variant cover, so they could do like a variant cover, a T-shirt. Put one of the Funko Pops or a Lightning Collection figure in there, and then you get kind of a little more knickknacks as the two smaller products, like say a poster or a little keychain or something like that. That's usually kind of the area of where they go. They usually give like the T-shirt, the figure, and the comics as like the big heavy hitters, and then they usually add in 2 or so like $10 knickknacks. So I think that'd be like a good move on their part. I think it'd be a smart move. Now, I know they did cut back on Fan First Fridays, but maybe they could even return to those with the whole subscription box and be like every quarter they do a Fan First Friday event. If they ever do return to those, I don't know. But if they did do that, they could promote the box, say it's an MMPR box. You can order it and say they start off a new line of figures. They say like they announce this box, and if you pre-order the box that day, you'll get an early release of one of the Lightning Collection figures in that line. Or you could even maybe, like I said, with the pops, they could give like an exclusive pop in the subscription box as more of like an incentive to buy them. I think that's a very smart move in my opinion. I know fan first events haven't happened in a while, and some fans were disappointed. I saw that in the comment section. I think there are a few reasons for that. I think that one comes down to if the employees are able to. Do they have time? What's going on behind the scenes there? But also, I do think one of the more bigger factors into the fan first events is viewings and, people showing up for them, because they can do these fan first events. But if you look at when they promote them and add them, it's like noon or 11 o'clock here in the East Coast during the week. And let's just put it this way: people work. You're not going to be able to have a huge amounts of fans showing up to these events. Like, I know you're not in person, but at least streaming. People work, they have jobs, they do other things, they have kids to take care of. They're not showing up for fan first events, all the time. And I think doing it quarterly might be a better move. I know they can't do it at night because of working hours. I feel like if they did it then, that'd be a whole lot better. But since they're live fan first events, it's kind of tricky to do. You want to gauge your audience, but unless you have a stay-at-home job or, YouTube is your full-on career, fans aren't going to be showing up. Fans have work. They have other things to take care of. They're not showing up for fan-first events. So I could easily see that as being one of the reasons why they cut back on the fan-first events. So yeah, I know they do go up later in the day afterwards, but I still think the fan-first events are more for live showing off of what they have. I think they want to show fans what they have, with, everything new coming out, and do it live to a live audience. So I think that was the main view of the fan first events, and I think they saw them as not being as successful as they originally planned. So I think that's one of the reasons why they cut them back. But those are my 2 big suggestions in the Hasbro toy area. Expand on the Funko Pop lines, do a subscription box, and continue on with the Lightning Collection. And one of the biggest things I would say is move away from MMPR. I think the toy line is flooded with MMPR so much. To me, it's just, I get MMPR fatigue. Like, whenever it's MMPR stuff, they're always like the last things I buy regarding collecting, because it just gets old. Like, you have so many different things with MMPR. You gotta save your money. So I think they need to cut back on MMPR. I think that's just one of the things I think that's most important. Now, going on into toys, because I've talked about this before with my other videos, whether or not Hasbro cares. Like I said, we'll probably I do see them continue with the Zap and Lightning Collection lines along with standard figures for whatever else they have. But I do think that, we will see a presence in the stores. I know, like we've talked about on this channel before, about how, certain sections of say Target and Walmart, the aisles are kind of vacant regarding PR stuff. However, I will argue one thing here is retail and go into the stores to buy toys and everything is smaller and smaller. This day and age, people just go to Amazon, Target online store, eBay, stuff like that, where you can order and purchase things there. Like, it just makes a whole lot more easier for people. You get it the next day. You don't have to go to the store. I think that's one of the reasons why you also see more low turnout at shelves at the store. I know certain areas might do better, certain areas might do worse, but I do think online retail is one of the reasons why you don't see as much product on the shelves as you used to, say, 5, 10 years ago. So, that's just where I stand. So I think that, we will get everything, like I said, the Lightning Collection, standard figures, the Zap line, all the things that Hasbro has already set up. But I do think that they should do a subscription box as well as extend on the Funko Pop line. I also think that maybe they could also delve into apparel. I think doing some like shirts, hats, stuff like that, I think would be a good avenue to go down. I know we get some here and there, but I feel like they could do some more stuff if they expand it out more. There's definitely room for opportunities there. You know, do certain areas with apparel, some accessories. I feel like it's easy just to license out the. I know I say it's easy, but in hindsight, when actually going into the business side of things, it is harder. But I think it'd be a good idea to at least try these areas. Especially with the apparel, the t-shirts, the accessories. I think that'd be a good thing to look into. Again, definitely try to do something with the Funko Pop line, and try to do a subscription box. Maybe throw it out there for maybe what plan for like a 1 year subscription box where you get one in spring, summer, fall, and winter. You get a quarterly one for that for a year or two, and then if that's successful, keep it going. If it's not, try something else. I think that Hasbro should start taking more risks. They've had this franchise for this long. If you've seen some of my other videos, I do think 2024 is a reorganizing year for PR. I think they've looked at what's worked over the past few years and are going back to the drawing board and saying, okay, this works. Okay, let's keep going with that. That didn't work, and let's get rid of that. I think that that's what 2024 is, and I do think 2025, maybe 2026 will be the big return for PR, depending on how things go this year and 2025. I could see them returning 2025, late 2025 at the latest, but I do think they'll return sometime next year. But overall, I think that those are my two biggest things that I think they could expand on is the Funko Pop line and doing a subscription box. But I'm also open to your guys' opinions. What merchandise would you like to see them move into, like different stuff to buy? All that good stuff in the comment section down below. So yeah, guys, those are my merchandise ideas that I think Hasbro should do for the Power Rangers franchise moving forward. As always, if you like this video, if you get a big thumbs up and share, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below, hit that bell icon, there's some more Power Rangers content from me moving forward, and go for me on Instagram, Twitter, which I linked in the section of my YouTube channel. As always, I'm Vision Hero Boy Entertainment, and I'll see you next time.